The beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. So, children, always be a good learner. A joyful morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are fit and fine. Let's start today's session with our new topic of language, that is pronouns. So, students, let's understand what are pronouns. Words that come in place of nouns are called pronouns. That means they replace the nouns. They make sentences shorter and easier. The words like I, you, he, she, it, we and they all are pronouns that come in the naming part of a sentence. Let's see an example. Sam is an intelligent boy. Sam gets good marks in exams. So here, instead of repeating his name Sam, that is noun, we can use the pronoun he. Thus we can say Sam is an intelligent boy. He gets good marks in exams. Now, I, he, she, it are used for singular nouns, whereas we and they are used for plural nouns. But the pronoun you is used for both singular noun as well as plural nouns. Let's see the example. He is my father. Here, he is used for a man. That is a singular noun. In the second sentence, they are my grandparents. So here, they is used for plural nouns. That is grandparents. Now, let's see the usage of you. You is used for both singular noun and plural noun. For example, Alex, do you need some water? So here we have used you for Alex, that is singular noun. In second sentence, you all are my best friends. So here we have used you for friends, that is plural in number. Now let's see some more examples of pronouns. The dog is barking because the dog is hungry. For an animal or a thing, we use the pronoun it. So instead of repeating the dog, we should say the dog is barking because it is hungry. Now, let's see another example. Jack and David are best friends. So Jack and David play hockey together. So here, no need to repeat nouns that are Jack and David. Instead of this, we will use the pronoun they. So the sentence will be Jack and David are best friends. So they play hockey together. Now, let's learn pronouns in more details. Subject pronoun and object pronoun. Subject pronoun. Subject pronouns do the action in a sentence. They are the subject of a sentence. They usually come at the beginning of a sentence. For example, Simi danced beautifully. So here, who danced beautifully? Simi. So Simi is the subject because we are talking about Simi. So what subject pronoun will replace Simi? That is she, because we use she for a girl. So here she is the subject pronoun. Let's understand what is object pronoun. Pronouns that receive the action of the subject are called the object pronouns. They usually come after the verb in a sentence. For example, John knows Tom. Here, John is the subject, knows is the verb and Tom is the object. So, we will replace Tom with the object. Hence, we need to use object pronoun. So, the correct object pronoun for Tom will be him. So, here, him takes the place of Tom. Now, let's see the table of subject and object pronouns. Students, these all are the pronouns. Subject pronouns come in the naming part of a sentence, whereas object pronouns come in the telling part of a sentence. And object pronouns come after the verb. For the subject I, we use the object pronoun me. We becomes us, you stays the same, he becomes him, she becomes her, it remains the same. The object pronoun for they is them. Let's study the following examples to understand subject and object pronouns. For example, Sanya is a very good player. I play with Sanya. So children, in this sentence, Sanya is the subject. So what subject pronoun will replace Sanya? That is she. And so what object pronoun we use for she? That is her. So the sentence will be Sanya is a very good player. I play with her. Now the next sentence is Rohan and I are brothers. So Rohan and I study in the same school. Students, if we include ourselves with others, then we use the pronoun we. So here, instead of repeating Rohan and I second time, we will use the pronoun we. So now students, let's see some more examples. Mary writes a poem and I like the poem. So students, as I have already told you, for non-living thing and for an animal, we use the pronoun it. So here we will use the pronoun it for the poem, and the sentence will be Mary writes a poem and I like it. Next sentence, my father brought some books. The books were very interesting. So here also, instead of repeating the books again, we will use the pronoun they, because they we use with plural person, animals or thing. So here the sentence will be my father brought some books. They were very interesting. Thank you students. I hope you like this